Kapla. What's up? I'm wearing your hat, Bird Prey 5. It's become my go-to workout hat because people always look at me freaking cross-eyed. They can't figure it out, which is what I like. If I move from Patreon to Subscribestar to YouTube, then join. I get notices for nooners like this. Yeah, it's. Well, you know, you don't want to put all your eggs in one basket, but somebody asked me the question. I slept on it. I would prefer that you either be on Patreon or Subscribestar over memberships. Memberships are there basically for just YouTube people, and it's an alternative source of income. But like, no, you don't have to support me in all three places. Like, I'm okay with you subscribing. Like, I'm totally okay with just you being here. So I appreciate everything you get, but it seems like, yeah. Thank you for the support, but like one place is fine, and you can pick whichever you prefer. YouTube would be my least preferred one because they take it takes 30% out of the memberships, and I didn't see that until last night. I figured it would take a percentage, but no, Patreon or Subscribestar, whichever one you think, because they're going to be equal. Patreon, the only thing I need to figure out with Subscribestar, and I apologize, Subscribestar, is how to put audio up there because they have an audio option, but they don't let you put up MP3s. They say that it always says the file's too big. The file's too big. I compressed them to nothing, and it says the file's too big. So I'm going to start posting them as videos. So I owe Subscribestar like 6 discs of Lord of the Rings right now, which I'll work on this weekend. By the way, first Doctor Who review of an episode will be Friday or Saturday. It's going to be Asylum of the Daleks. Okay, I want to talk about that episode because I actually love that episode so much. And yes, it's got Clara, but it's got the good Clara, the Clara we should have gotten. So I've been working on this video. But that's a good question. I would prefer, if you guys are asking my preference, either here or Subscribestar, but honestly, it's whatever you prefer. YouTube, it's going to be different perks, but you get more perks over here than you do over there. Cause I'm going to keep the perks to a bare minimum because I can't spread myself too thin over there. So it's going to be badges and stuff, but you could just join the lower tier or whatever you guys want to do, man. If you can't afford it, sharing the videos and subscribing is fantastic. Anything is fantastic. I'm grateful for every bit of this. This is way beyond anything I ever dreamed possible. So, like I said, if it stops today, I'm good. I could just do live streams every day, and maybe that's what I'll do. I'll just do live streams every day and screw videos. Although I love editing, though. It's fun. It's lots of fun. There will be a channel direction change in the beginning of next year. Nothing drastic, don't worry. More emphasis on reviews, less emphasis on news. Reviews, the news, it's easier to do. It's much easier to do. A review, you got to watch a television episode minimum for me 4 to 5 times. You got to go through it at 5-minute increments. I like reviews. I like sticking to the content. So there'll still be news. Don't worry. I'm still going to hit news, but just, it's got to be big. I'm not going to hit like Charlie's Angels bombing. While it's fabulous to see that happened, I didn't want to make a video on it. Mrs. Nerdrotic was asking why I haven't put that much content up. I'm like, there hasn't been anything to, I have to be passionate about it, and I can't just like go through the motions talking about Charlie's Angels bombing when I knew it would. Now if I could craft a video about the box office over the last 4 weeks, now maybe we could get something out of that and talk about the death of Hollywood, and Hollywood not addressing the ginormous donkey in the room, which is their politics, and it's alienating half their fans, and it's hurting their box office receipts, and they just refuse to see it. They absolutely just refuse to see it. And I don't care what side of the aisle you're from. It's damaging them. Did you guys see the Expanse trailer today? Did you see the new Expanse trailer today? It came out about 2 hours ago. That's the one they showed at New York Comic Con. I thought it was out. I thought you guys had seen that, but apparently you had not, and it came out this morning. I shared it on my Twitter. Recommendations on a webcam and mic. Launching channel. I'll get to previous chats too. Sorry, this one just popped in. Recommendations on a webcam and mic. Launching channel by the end of the year, now that our movie theater is up and somewhat running. Okay, Matt. By the way, somebody asked yesterday if they should launch a YouTube channel. Doomcock said no. Don't listen to him. I'm sorry. I love Doomcock. Do not get discouraged. Just don't make a YouTube channel for kids. Simple as that. Don't do toy unopenings. Don't. But if you're going to talk about adult movies and you have a movie theater, absolutely you need to have a platform with that. Absolutely start a YouTube channel. So I would recommend. Let me. By the way, I have an Amazon link. I'm just using this to show you what I recommend. Mrs. Nerdrotic sent me my Amazon link. Thought I put it on my. Didn't I put it on my website? Didn't I put it on my website? I did. God, I'm a bad person. My wife got me going on that one. Hang on just a second, and I will get you the Amazon link. Open in Messenger. Search Messenger, Amazon. Load more. Load more. Hang on. I'm looking for this link, which I know she put in here. Oh, boy. Sorry. Oh, come on. It's got to be here somewhere. There's my... Oh, God dang it. Let me see if I can search it. Nerdrotic Amazon store front. Yeah, there it is. Boy. Boop. Duh. Okay, hang on. Here we go. Do. Share screen. All right, so here's the mic. That's what I use right there. It says currently unavailable. That's weird. Maybe there's an updated one. Rode Podcaster mic. Yeah, there it is. I don't know why that one's unavailable. Here is the one you want, okay? So this one, the reason I like this one is it auto levels, and it depends on what you're working with, okay? So if you're working with a Mac, you need to do nothing. You just plug it in, it works. If you plug in a PC, make sure to just go to the Rode website and download those drivers or it won't work. And it's fantastic. The webcam that I use is right here. This one goes up to 4K, and you can adjust the settings. It can go down to 720p, and you need to do that, by the way. If you're going to be streaming on YouTube through like StreamYard, you need to make sure it's set to 720p. You can record videos up to 4K. It's $149. If you're Prime, it's free shipping. And it's a damn good camera. I love it. I love it. It's great for recording videos. You know, and it all depends on your internet connection as far as like how it looks. So that's the two I would use. That's the two I would use, Matt. Let me go back over here and we'll get back to the chat. What the hell? Why did that get fired up? No. I want this. There we go. Okay. All right, so let's see who's here. Kapla, what's up? Bird of Prey 5, Orville Nation, RR, what's up? So again, yeah, Bird of Prey asked a very good question. Like, my preference for you, I mean, like, my preference is, I love you guys just subscribing, but like, you don't need to join all three things. I would prefer Patreon and Subscribestar over YouTube because YouTube takes 30%. And I like having stuff spread out. I only offered memberships because it's another income flow. I don't expect much from it, and you're gonna get more stuff over here than you would over there, but you're still gonna get exclusive stuff over there that you wouldn't get here, which is a live stream, shout outs, and some badges and a video, access to some videos early. But I'll make sure you guys get, like, I'll try to keep everything as fair as possible, so nobody's missing out on anything. I will not be playing favorites. But I will probably, well, that's not entirely true. I'll favor Patreon and Subscribestar over the YouTube thing, but I don't offer as much over there, and I'm not charging as much. I think I have one exuberant like level that I don't expect anybody to join. That you get plugs and stuff. It's like sponsoring. Yeah, they do. They actually do. Hail, RR. Hello, Wonder Girl 60s. What's up? What's up? Matt Joseph again. Sounds good. Getting the studio in the theater set up now. Awesome. You're going to have a studio. That's, I love it. I love it. I'm getting an on the air light because my wife likes to talk outside my door. I talked about this last live stream. I do have a what could be a studio downstairs in the in-law. We have a room downstairs in the garage, but I felt so cut off from my family. It sucked. Tyrone, what's up? And Demonic Bioman. Doomcock's take, a YouTube channel start and no Squid and Watchmen 2009 are bad. Yeah, I disagree with both of those. I told him so. That's why he's Doomcock. He's very rigid on some stuff. Okay, that's why he's Doomcock. That's what makes him special. That's why people like him. He's very definitive. There's no fucking grays with Doomcock. I don't know. With me, I consider that it came out 10 years ago, and trying to put a Squid in a movie probably wouldn't have sold. It does now because we're 20 Marvel movies. I mean, you got to think about it. We're 20 Marvel movies in. They've pushed the envelope quite a bit. We just had a Joker movie make $1 billion. Yeah, the execs are going to go, put in your fucking Squid. So you can, you know what? You put that at the end of the Snyder Cut, some clever editing, and you got yourself a perfect movie. I think, like I said, it's in my top 10 movies of all time, period. By the way, it's one of the most profitable superhero rated R movies too, and it really didn't do that great at the box office. But it didn't cost a bunch to make, and that's why Warner Brothers likes Zack Snyder. So Melissa has a friend who works with Zack Snyder exclusively. And everybody who's ever worked with Zack Snyder loves him. Absolutely loves him. That's why it was so weird to hear about his daughter. Maybe, you never know, family stuff. And both parents are working in Hollywood, and they probably, I don't know, maybe there was some, or maybe she was just depressed. I don't know. We have 2 rooms plus the projection area. The upstairs, so offices is video studio. Trying to pick through which the vintage movie posters I own to display. Oh, yeah. Well, Here's the deal. You might have to map those things or get a non-reflective glass, as you know, or it's just going to be a bunch of shiny nothing in the background. I've tried that. But there's the non-reflective glass that you can get. Doomcock has Rorschach tendencies, bless him. That's why I joined, right? That's right. That's so funny. Cosmic Book News, man, they're terrible. So yes, I'm currently working on the Doctor Who video, and this will be, I don't know, I can't say it'll be my last rumor video, but it might be my last rumor video because I've been going so back and forth on this, and because I can't verify it with the second person, it kind of bugs me. But it's really in line with what's going on. It's a terrible rumor, by the way. It's not a fun one. It's not like Chibnall's fired, Jodie's leaving rumor, and David Tennant's coming back as the 10th Doctor. No, it's not a fun rumor. It's not a sexy rumor. It's a unsexy rumor. It's this shit's gonna get worse rumor. What kind of a? Oh, yeah, I'm gonna do the GoFundMe. Yeah, the GoFundMe is gonna get announced tomorrow. Pending that the lawyers took the money out from the last one, which I don't think they've done yet. Hang on, let me go check. They've been trying to call me. It's like, I mean, like my job, my work here is done, guys. Why are you calling me? Nope. Okay. All right. I'm gonna have to call them and see what the hell's going on. Maybe they're just waiting for the decision. I'm sorry. Packages. What packages? Oh, you mean, oh, okay, yes, sorry, I'm sorry, my brain was completely farting out. You mean Toxic Mailbag? Yes, I will be doing Toxic Mailbag. I will be out until 11 to 11:30 a.m. You said you were the other day. Yeah, the nooner tomorrow will probably be at, it's going to be probably at 12, so don't worry, it'll be at 12. And it's going to end promptly at 2 because I'm jumping on. I'm recording on the Traveling TARDIS podcast. So you're good. You're good. The package is from Colombia. Oh boy is right. Oh boy, that's my favorite thing to put anytime there's like men or female issues. I like to put oh man or oh boy. I said I was doing a grand opening of P.O. boxes. When did I say that? Yeah, I don't know when I said that, Eric. I plan on going to my P.O. box and picking up my stuff and then opening the packages on a Nerdrotic Nooner. And I plan on announcing the GoFundMe for my online shop. But I don't know why I would say I would be grand opening P.O. boxes. I'm totally confused, Eric. You said you were going to go to the P.O. box after I said I sent something. I was just curious. You mean go to my P.O. box? Yes, I'm going to go to my P.O. box, Eric. Yes, I'm going to my P.O. box. I haven't been there in a while. Actually, they emailed me twice. But I've just been crazy busy. So the online shop's going to open April 1st of next year. Gotcha. Yeah, so I'll be doing Toxic Mailbag, which is opening up the stuff from the P.O. box tomorrow. Tomorrow on Toxic Mailbag, along with that announcement. I have a bunch of letters I need to read too, so I might carry it over to a live stream on Thursday on Nerdrotic Live at night, just to get some, because I got a bunch of mail I need to read. Orville Nation says, you are right, Gary. Mandalorian is starting to feel like a chopped up movie. Not bad, but obviously part of a greater story arc. Yep. I think it's just a repurposed Boba Fett movie. It's not saying it's bad. Yeah, I honestly do think it's kind of a hoodwink, though. I think people were expecting hour-long episodes, and they got half-hour episodes, and people are like, "Well, that's a good thing. That's a good thing." I don't think so. I think they should. It certainly looks like it's something that's very good that they made in the shortest amount of time. That's all I'll say on that. Oh, gotcha, Eric. It's all good. Oh, fun. Should have thousands of things by now. LOL. I don't know. I've got a stack of mail about 8 inches high I got to read. But I'll read it all. I love it when people send me letters and stuff. Yeah, I think that's, I think it is Disney's way. I sincerely think this is them trying to mend fences. I'm not saying it's working. I don't think they needed to spend, so it looks like they'd rather spend $10 million or millions of dollars on an episode instead of coming out and making a statement, which is, it is so overdue. It's not like this pissed off fandom is small. Major media outlets talk about this. This is a real thing. And I think the other side has completely failed in painting the fandom menace the same way they painted Comicsgate. I think they've completely failed. To the point where I see a lot of Access Media walking back statements. I saw it the other day where they said, well, there's Last Jedi haters, and they're not all sexists and misogynists. They're people who genuinely don't like the movie for plot reasons. And, that's progress. That's progress. It's not perfection. I'm not saying everything's okay. I'm not saying everything will be okay, but it could be. It could be if Kennedy came out and said, listen, we got off to a rough start. Some of our creatives spoke off the cuff when they shouldn't have. They have been talked to. We now have a new policy. We are not engaging with fans negatively. If a fan trolls us, we will just ignore it. And we will concentrate on the positive engagement. We understand fans are passionate. We understand some of you have not liked some of our decisions. We are sorry. We are trying to get this thing right. We're not perfect. We're fallible. But if we all work together, we can maybe make something fun. We have learned from our mistakes, and we want all of our fandoms. We want all of our fans, left, right, center, all shapes and sizes. We want you all to come together under the umbrella of Star Wars, where we can celebrate together. That wouldn't be so bad, would it? Because that's what entertainment, that's what Star Wars was supposed to be. It was supposed to be the place where we can escape that, and like a person I would normally disagree with politically, we can connect over Star Wars and not have to worry about political discussions getting in Star Wars. And they ruined it. They ruined it. And there's still people denying. Okay, so every person who's denying it is usually from that side of the aisle, and it's very nice to see a lot of people in the fandom menace from that side of the aisle recognizing the divisiveness. That's what that gives me great hope for humanity. So I used to be a very big backer of Alan Moore until today. Alan Moore put a statement in a blog that I'm going to discuss in a nooner that I mean, I'm not going to burn his books or throw them away. I'm still going to enjoy his creative works, but the man can go kindly fuck himself after what he said today. Did you see his blog where he called all superhero fans Nazis? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. He can go kindly fuck himself for that. And honestly, I mean, I appreciate his honesty, and this is quite frankly how Garth Ennis sees you, the fans, and me, the fans, and stuff. Yeah, his valid points get lost in calling the entire superhero genre Ubermenschens and fucking fuck them. So yeah, I'll read it to you. I have it in my phone. I was reading it in the gym. I mean, he's got a couple valid points, but remember, this is a guy. He's not a very happy person, so we got to keep that in mind. I mean, he's an artist of great talent, but I don't know if he's a person of great talent. I think the impact of popular superheroes on pop culture is both tremendously embarrassing and a little worrying. While the characters were originally perfectly suited to simulate the imaginations of the 12 or 13-year-old audience, today's franchised Ubermenschen, armed at a supposedly adult audience, seem to be serving some kind of different function and fulfilling different needs. Primarily, mass market superhero movies seem to be abdicating an audience who do not wish to relinquish their grip on their relative reassuring childhoods and relatively reassuring 20th century. So you're old-fashioned, it's your childhood. The continuing popularity of the movies to me suggests that some kind of deliberate self-imposed state of emotional arrest combined with a numbing condition of cultural stasis that can be witnessed in comics, movies, popular music, and indeed right across the cultural spectrum. The super heroes themselves, largely written and drawn by creators who have never stood up for their own rights against the companies to employ them, much less the rights of Jack Kirby and Jerry Siegel and Joe Shuster, who seem to be largely employed as cowardice competitors, perhaps a bit like Handgun in the nightstand, but would remark the save for a smattering of non-white characters and non-white creators. These books and these comic characters are still very much the supremacist dreams of the master race. In fact, I think a good argument could be made that D.W. Griffith's Birth of a Nation is the first American superhero movie and the point of origin for all those capes and masks, which is exactly what Damon Lindelof is going for in his show. So I think that was a way of him signing off on David Lindelof's show. Well, as a matter of fact, I mean, that's what he said in Watchmen. Okay, so I don't think it's very subtle that Hood Justice is supposed to look like a KKK member, and he was the first superhero. So I think he's just reiterating what he said before. So I can't say that's a sign off on Damon Lindelof's show. That's what he said in his. Alan Moore takes himself way too seriously. He thinks he's a wizard, and it's a good thing he can write, or he'd be homeless. But that's Alan Moore. He's crazy. RR, yeah, he's happy people don't write things like that. So here's the deal. That's how he genuinely sees the world and how he's always seen the world. And to be honest with you, he's in the state of arrested development, because that's how he saw the world in 1985. And he still sees it the exact same way. Do you see the world, for those of you who are older, do you see the world the same way you did 20 years ago? Probably not. What happens with age is you get more empathetic or you get angrier, or, and thanks to AA and NA, I've learned to write gratitude lists and see, what people love about superhero movies. Sure, there, you know what, he's right about a small percentage of people. People just, they're going at work and they're like, I want to do something Friday. Oh, there's a superhero movie that's going to make me happy for a couple hours. That's the vast majority of fans. They go see the movie, they go home, and they go back to work. Now, those of us in YouTube and stuff, I think about fandom probably too much, like way too much, more than the average bear. But I made it my career and prior, and it's just something I've been around my entire life. I like the art form of it. I don't necessarily, it doesn't connect me to my childhood anymore. It did it probably when I was in my 30s, but I'm over my childhood. I don't long for my childhood. I don't long for my high school days. You know what? Frankly, I like being 50. I like where I am right now. So I get genuine enjoyment out of the art form. I dig the art form. I like the art of storytelling. I love the art of comics. Comics make me happy, but I'm not reading them still pretending I'm a superhero in my head, which is what he's suggesting right there. And for somebody who makes a living off that, to just spit on your fandom is typical. It's typical. Like I've said before, Garth Ennis calls all of us mouth breathers. I haven't been that close to wanting to hit somebody in a long time. That was 10 years ago. I was having dinner with him and Brian Hibbs, and he said that, and I didn't hide my disdain, and I ended up leaving the meeting. It was just a little chit chat, but I was like, I didn't want to hang out with the dude. I was really excited. I hung out with him. I'm like, this guy's a piece of shit. And I left. I didn't want to embarrass Brian, who invited me to the dinner. And, yeah, I hate Garth Ennis. I fucking hate Garth Ennis. I like his work. Can't stand the man. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. He's a fracking snob. He is and you know what? I mean, people with that much wealth. Okay, I don't want to sound like I'm passing judgment on people who are single and don't have kids. I'm not. My complete thing is, if you don't want kids, don't have them. If you want kids, have them. But if you have a bunch of wealth, again, and this is just me, Garth can do what he wants with his life, but you got a bunch of wealth, a bunch of resources. I spend portions of my life. The reason I don't put up 50 videos a day is I spend portions of my life giving back. Okay. I go to meetings. I spend a lot of hours going to meetings and doing stuff and talking to my sponsor and helping out other people. I don't expect other people to do as much as that, but if you have that much wealth, and you're coming to San Francisco and you need to get your kicks. What he was doing is he came to San Francisco to get in a shark cage to go look at the great white sharks. And that's cool. That sounds like a really not fun experience that I wouldn't do. But I mean, it's like, dude, you need to get your thrills. Have a kid, man. Get back to the world a little bit. Or, or adopt a kid, or yeah, I don't know, foster a kid, or, do some philanthropy, do something. But that's the kind of guy Garth Ennis is. Is this microphone sounding funny? Oh, that's why. Sorry. Why didn't you guys tell me earlier? Hang on.
Yeah, it defaulted. Sorry. Hang on. I'm going to jump out of the stream and jump back in. All right. Does that sound better? Yes or no? You could say yes or no. Yeah, they're lost in their own head. As long as he makes good content, I really don't care. I don't pay for people's opinions, but I'll pay for their content. LOL. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to throw his books away or anything like that, but he's an asshole. I can say he's an asshole. Okay, that's good. Well, yeah, this is a pretty loose nooner. So but I had my headphones plugged in and it automatically unhooked it from my computer. So yeah, I'm gonna get back on this video. What's up? Let's see, Wonder Girl 60, US Dutch Kitty, Zachary Murray, TR French, Tyron Beard, Best Time Is Now, Demonic Bioman, Nina Fabiano, R Rhinos Youth, RR, and US Dutch Kitty again, and Eric K, and Matt Joseph, and Tyrone Beard. Thank you all very much for your support. And I don't know if there'll be a nooner today. I got to finish this video. I don't know how much I have the recording done, as you see, but I got to put in audio clips and I need to research some articles. So what I do real quick before I go, I don't write anything. So I formulate a thought generally in the shower or at the gym or somewhere, and I just start talking. And then I cut my talk up, and then I fact check myself. So if I make a statement like, hey, I saw, or, I heard 2 years ago that the BBC was, there was a change at the BBC, and that was what led to the PC initiative there. I have to now go back and look for an article that confirms to something I remember seeing, and hopefully I remembered it correctly. And that's how I fact check myself before I put a video up. I'm making some right about this point right here. I am talking about a rumor. So most of the video is me covering, kind of giving a background, because I haven't done a Doctor Who video in so long. So I talk about the new writers. I did a video a year and a half ago about the soap opera writers that are on Doctor Who. So I'm going to refer back to that. I have an opening that I'm going to use Stephen Moffat for. And then at about this part here, we're going to talk about the rumor. So the rest of that is talking about the rumor. I can tell you right now, this rumor is going to trigger Doctor Who fans of both sides. If anybody cares anymore. I don't know if anybody cares anymore, to be quite honest with you. But again, before I go, this rumor is not a somebody got fired rumor or somebody got hired rumor. It's a rumor about the direction of the show and the direction of the plot. It's something that was being thrown around at the beginning of season 12. I don't know if they're going to go through with this or not, but it's fracking bad. It's bad. And it's very much in line with what's going on. So you'll see. All right. I'll leave you with that. Everybody, look for that. Yeah. And that'll be out either this afternoon or tomorrow morning. And I'll let you know. I will let you know. But mum's the word until I get the video out. I mean, you guys can speculate, but it's gonna be fucking bad. God, I hope it's not true, because I really will. Well, I mean, honestly, it can't get any worse. It's pretty fucking bad right now. I'm not sure how much worse it can get. All right, I'll stop cussing. I will catch you guys later. Jake D, what's up? Nina, what's up? US Dutch Kitty, Easy Does It, what's up? I will see you soon. Oh, wait, I got to get rid of all my notifications. Okay. Thank you again. You guys are awesome. And I'll see you for another nooner. I don't know, maybe tonight. I'm feeling talkative today. All right. Talk to you later.